brand new system in place.
We flew back to Mexico City and got started on errands and writing lists of tasks we had to do when we got home. But first we tried a place that was an incredible culinary highlight.
You wanted seitan al chimichurri? We ordered tacos al pastor, chicharrón verde, seitan al chimichurri. Oh wow. Show yours? Sure. Well, I finally took a breath to stop stuffing my face with these. Oh my freaking god. The pastor is one of the best things I've ever eaten. Really delicious. 1,000,000% recommend. Not even a real percentage. Anyway, this is too much talking. I'm gonna get back to eating. Out and about today in Mexico City on a holiday. Everything is shut down. Our goal was to shop on the way home, but who knows how much of that we can do. Oh well, beautiful city. That's 3 of about 150 of these stores. And there's another one, perfume. Tell me in the comments, why? There's another one, right there, the perfume district. Another awesome food spot. Everything here looks incredible. Burgers and fries, about $10 to $12. Pizzas, about $20. We've ordered a pink guava milkshake, which has handmade pink guava jam. We also ordered the flautas with salsa verde and the chicken burger. Yep. The flautas, crispy, stuffed tortillas in green sauce with cream and cheese. Very nice. Beautiful classic chicken burger. Oh my gosh, perfect. A little bit of chicken burger sauce on there, some nice cheese, crispy fries. This restaurant's very nice and quite tasty. Parque Mexico in Roma Norte. Very picturesque, very tidy, and the tunnel of trees coming into it was very striking. Feel like this must be the rich neighborhood. It's a real dog hangout here.
So many interesting sights in this city, like this elaborate fountain. As we shuffled from dentist to doctor in a few different neighborhoods and from markets to street art in other neighborhoods, we saw a really character-filled and diverse city. That city had memorable street installations like this one related to death. Made me hungry for something that isn't.
We returned to Gracias Madre and ordered pastor tacos, breakfast burrito, and the revueltos dish. Doesn't that look tasty? I'll condense it. It's good. The Politician's Hotel. One more dental appointment today, and then we're pretty much home. I've stocked up on some stuff at Farmacia Similares. Mexico City is awesome. It's mostly just been about food, but we will come back here and explore more in depth. And also, this marks the end of the trip. So, what do you think? Did we stick to budget? Did we go over? Well, we're gonna just sneak in one more restaurant visit to a place called Mandragona. Get in there, decide what we're eating immediately, and then get on a plane. Hot trip, guys. My goodness. The burrito was classic, delicious, well-cooked, comforting. Oh, and my God, that submarine sandwich was so good, really delicious. And oh my God, the crepe, soft, chewy, with some substance. Really, really cool. An excellent restaurant. The whole bill was about 450 pesos, which is 10, 20, 30, 32 bucks for what was 2 meals and a meal-sized dessert. Not too bad. It's time to tell you the details about Central America. We incurred what would be a $200 a month total expense. We went and got travel insurance, and of course we also got some vaccines. The flights, we had a round-trip flight from Mexico City for $800 each, and then we had more flights to various places within the country, mostly around Managua and San Salvador, heading back to Mexico City. Almost $900 monthly was covered in flights and medical and insurance. Now, there was a bit of a mistake within the flights that could have saved us a little bit more money. The ground transport in the region was mostly pretty solid. So there are a couple flights in there that we technically could have avoided. There are not a ton of competitive options for flights overall in this part of the world.
We're home.
So they tend to feel kind of expensive for what they are. Tending to some business. Do your best to travel by land and ferry.
And you know where I'm going?
Like we did half the time instead of every time.
Here, of course.
Transportation in country, we had budgeted about $10 to $15 a day, and we pretty much made it. The reason we were successful at this is because we included a lot of strategically placed stays, ride-hailing apps like InDrive, so that came up to about $400 total a month.
Friends. We found old and new friends. Barbara. And I don't know.
I'm Deb.
Hi, Deb. David.
David, nice to meet you.
I have been seeing this thing, but I felt like it was maybe almost too early, but now I'm jealous of you choosing. I should have just been bold and done it.
So what
I
are
had the
you
lemon
doing
croissant. It
with
was
the film?
delicious.
Welcome
stuff.
home,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right.
Okay, take.
The
All right.
chicken Caesar.
Chicken Caesar. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. First time.
Is it so good?
Warm bun. This is super tasty.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Our accommodation, we had an aim that we wanted to spend $30 Canadian a night. We were higher by about 20% total. We ended up around $36, $40 a night. Some of this can be avoided by people skipping the most popular and islandy tourist places. In fact, a lot of this expense happened at the end of Nicaragua when we went to
Under
Little
there?
Corn Island, Big Corn Island, and Ometepe. Plus, we took the bulk of our flights were all sort of to and from Nicaragua because of some difficulties there. Accommodations in this region are priced totally reasonably, but they're more than some other budget-friendly destinations. You can get cheaper stays than we did, for sure. Places, even our okay budget meant that we did have some trade-offs, so keep that in mind. It's worth it to note that a lot of the higher expenses in accommodation came from booking places that had a kitchen, and that ended up saving us thousands of dollars potentially. And that brings me to the next subject. Food.
Now it's time to make up for lost time.
Our food budget was $10 a day per person, $20 a day. No matter where we were, there was a chance to greatly exceed this budget.
Doing renovations. I'm sanding the floor and I'm doing the paint. I'm friggin' doing renovations.
Because we mainly rented places with kitchens and cooked 85% of our own meals ourselves. So this made it very easy to stick to the food budget, and we of course got to benefit from the array of beautiful, fresh, abundant produce that was everywhere in all these countries.
I love hanging out with you.
Because of this, we made our rare restaurant visits really count, so we had some amazing food. I think the winner of the trip was probably Once Once in Antigua, or God, there were so many places in Mexico City. I also discovered that in this region, a good food budget saver was the widely available textured soy protein. Now, locals use this to stretch out their meat supplies. We happily ate it straight. So I used it frequently in tacos, burritos, nachos, salads, soups, chilies, stews, everything I could. And we also brought our own protein supplements. And wonderful delicacies awaited us every single day because of the huge, ripe, cheap avocados, the huge abundance of fruit and vegetables that I already mentioned, handmade tortillas everywhere.
Not kidding, since we've been back, little reminiscency of decor that seems Central American.
Because of this, we hit the food budget, and we spent just $3,000 the entire time for 2 people on food. We budgeted $10 per person per day on activities, max. But we did it by spending lots of time just hanging out in villages, taking local transportation to the beach, planning our own guided trips ourselves, so looking up various ways we could see some of the package trips. But when we stayed a little bit longer in each place, that actually gave us time to take a day, walk around, and figure out the cheapest way to get those activities. So in a way, slowing down the pace actually slowed down the spending as well. So the bare bones of the trip came in above our projected budget of $18K by about 10% at $19K.
We were hoping to have the bare bones of the trip be as low as $15,000. This would have been possible, but some of the categories would have likely really had to suffer. Extra expenses. We had other expenses past the 19K, intentional and less intentional ones. We did a bit of dental and medical work. I had a bit of unplanned medical expense around some inflammation and enthesitis. Turns out it was mostly manageable, but it took a few $100s to figure out. I could argue that doing preventative health and dental stuff in these countries saves money because dental coverage is so expensive in Canada. This trip was full of incredible sights, Mayan and Indigenous history, volcanoes, lakes, beautiful beaches, wonderful colonial, colorful towns, vibrant cultures, new flavors, and ways that people celebrate existing. It was really amazing to get good long looks at a bunch of spots. I want to thank all my family and friends and the other folks who find this channel on YouTube and come and take a look. Thanks so much for watching. Big thanks to all the many amazing people we met in these amazing countries. Am I saying amazing too much? Well, it was amazing. I feel so fortunate to have visited your beautiful land and just catch a glimpse of what you get to live with every single day. Now, I'm finding making these vids such a fun hobby. And so again, I thank you very much for watching, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing, anything you want to do to interact. Thank you. So this officially closes the 2025 and 2026 almost 6-month trip through Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Nicaragua. I have a bunch more fun stuff coming after a quick break to get stuff going in Canada here. And hey, you made it this far, go check out some more of the videos. You can see us hanging out in India, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, or check out some of my local travel through British Columbia showing RV life, bus life, cooking, adventure, and more with the underpinned notion of compassion running through every video. For Vegan Everywhere, saying goodbye from this trip in Central America for 2025-2026, I'm David.